for a new and different perspective every week on LEGO sets, news, media, and more. You're listening to the BCC Podcast.
Today is Thursday, July 25th of 2019, and you're listening to episode 202 of the BCC Podcast. I'm Ford. Here with me today is LQ.
You know, I was thinking 202, is that a special episode? It's not. But I can't wait until we get to episode 401.
Why not
What about
420?
222?
Wait, darn it, I thought the cleaner was 401. It's 409 cleaner.
Yeah, it's 409.
What?
I can't wait until we
409
get
multi-surface
to 410.
cleaner.
Isn't
The
that
world is not ready for
Isn't that
410.
just the number for like the error you get when a website won't load? 409 or something.
That's 404.
Oh, I'm excited
Man, the
for
400s
that.
is going to be an interesting time.
On
that
404,
one.
we
That's a
just
good one.
won't record a podcast.
Let's just record like the Google dinosaur thing for.
Oh yeah, we'll have a
It's just an
BCC
hour
Let's
and a half
Play
of Ryan
of
breathing.
the dinosaur.
Man, the 400s will be some interesting episodes.
Oh gosh,
I am also here with Klenda.
what's good?
That's all you got? Really?
Well, yeah,
All right.
basically. I'm sorry, man.
Last but not least, I am joined by Orion.
Y'all seen that Cats trailer?
It feels
no.
like forever ago.
Rawr.
Now. I can't imagine a world
Okay.
without that trailer.
Oh,
Okay,
whoa.
may I say something about this? So I did research on this subject.
On the Cats trailer?
On the
From the
I-
director
well,
of
the
the
thing about-
King's Speech.
The thing about Cats is that it's not about plot like at all. In terms of the original, it's based on, I think, a musical rendition of a series of poems
Yeah, it is.
about
It's-
cat shenanigans.
Yeah, it's a-
I think so. It's, if anyone is planning on going to that movie, firstly,
Please don't.
okay. Second, shush for it. I'm talking.
Some people.
Secondly, it is not to be seen as a movie. It is supposed to be seen for the singing and the dancing and all that stuff. It's not.
Well, I mean,
about
I'm
the
not
plot.
gonna go
It's
see that
just-
movie for the
it's
plot,
not.
so I mean, we're just gonna get that out the window. Anyway,
You do you right.
yeah. So
Let's
This
face
is
it,
only
it is
educational.
there. It's a furry conspiracy. That's all it is.
Sure.
Well,
Sure.
actually, an overwhelming majority of furries do not like it. Trust me.
What?
It's like-
Why?
No, a lot of them just find it way too like freaky looking. I don't know.
But they look way freakier on
I don't-
like an
I don't-
everyday basis.
I don't know. I think a lot of them are like in terms of movie stuff, like they just don't like the CG. It just doesn't look real enough. But then you have all the deviant art drawings, so it's like, oh, make up your mind, guys, real or not. I mean, like, ugh.
Well, at least that we can rest well knowing that the furries will never be pleased.
Yeah.
that
I don't know. They might start rising up until they are.
I can't
pleased.
wait for
I don't like
Zootopia
this.
2, which I think is a thing.
No, thank
Is
you.
it? I haven't heard any. You'd think you'd hear something about it because that was.
No, I think they announced it like a couple of months after the first one came out, but it wasn't a huge deal. It'll like since it's animation, it'll like take forever to make, and they still have to enter pre-production or whatever. I think.
Oh, November 24th, 2021.
Okay, yeah.
Oh wait, no, never mind. This is the Idea Wiki. Why does Google promote those like they're real? It's just like when you look up Santa Claus 4.
Yeah.
well then.
Okay, well, anyway, speaking of Zootopia, today
No.
we're going to be doing a collectible minifigure series draft, kind of like Just Too Good does, but without all the work and talent.
Oh my gosh,
Just Too Good has
I'm so-
talent. What?
guys!
No.
I
Well, and
should
Just
not
Too Good
have
does
done
these.
this.
He like has an artist draw up a rendition of each one of the ideas for it.
See, I have never seen a
firstly, I
Just
respect
Too
that.
Good video.
What? Why?
I'm
Probably
sorry.
should,
I'm sorry.
seeing as we interact.
I know I recorded a whole video with them that will never get released or something, but I've never seen one.
His videos are like
gosh.
4 minutes long too.
And actually, I'm subscribed to him, but I've never watched it. I'll get like a dozen notifications every week with like 2-minute long, 10-minute long videos. I don't know why. I go and like his videos. I've just never watched them. I watch like 4 YouTubers exclusively. That's it.
You need to
Who are
broaden
they?
your
I
horizons.
have. All of them. I really like movies, but all the film YouTubers are absolutely awful. They're either like way too self-serious and just they make blatant statements about everything, or they're incredibly stupid and trying to make all these skit comedies based around the movies they're watching, like Nostalgia Critic or something. It's all awful stuff.
I swear Nostalgia Critic is supposed to have dropped off the face of the earth after that controversy.
Well, the thing was
I
that
didn't even know
the
the
people
controversy.
that like he had signed his company or brand off to someone else, like a friend of his who messed stuff up, and then I think the contract got rescinded. Is that the right word? I don't know, but they anyway. He's just doing it on his own now, like an actual YouTuber or something. I think.
Oh, so he went solo, I guess. Then.
I mean, he still works with people, but it's his own thing now. It's not like me. I don't. All his content is still terrible anyway. His reviews are like 20 minutes, and they're not even reviews. He just describes what happens in the movie, and then says it was okay, and then that's the video.
But I've been watching videos on the history of how various video game consoles were hacked.
That's kind of
That's
Interesting.
nice.
Interesting.
It actually is, and man, Microsoft screwed up the original Xbox. It was so easy to hack, but that's probably beyond the scope of this podcast. It's fascinating, though. I forget who does it. Oh, yeah, Modern Vintage Gamer. That's who does it. He has really great stuff. But anyway, let's move on to the actual draft for the minifigure. I don't know if I'm using the word draft right. It's just the word Just Too Good uses.
Well, wait, when he says custom minifigure draft, I think that either means it's like, because it's not a real thing, it's like a draft.
Yeah, that's what I think he means. I'm not sure.
Or I think it could be like a draft, not like in the sense like a military, but it's a draft where you like enlist these ideas or minifigures, then you have like a lineup of them and a draft like that, kind of.
I can just be grateful knowing that he'll never hear this episode.
Let me just DM him and ask.
No, don't do that.
LQ has no idea what he's talking about. What is a draft? I'm just gonna send that.
No, don't send that.
What is he?
He's gonna send it. You can't stop him. Not for another week.
Not for another week. No, okay. Okay, fine. When you release the podcast, then I'll just link it to him and be like, "Our best podcast yet." Please listen to it. Listen to it.
You won't listen to it anyway.
Listen. Yeah, just like I don't watch this video.
He's moving right now anyway, so I doubt he has time.
Oh, he's okay. Okay. Well, hey, he still made the 200th podcast. Itanaglia just never makes anything.
Did he ever even respond?
No. Oh wait, no, wait. Yeah, he did. What did he say? Sorry, man. Frowny face.
All right. Well, let's move on then.
Nice to know each
So
other.
I had everyone make a list of. I told them to do 15 to 18. I think Orion, what are you up to now?
5.
Well, keep working on that. And then Ford had like 22, so I told him to cut back.
Well, yeah, I narrowed it down to like 17, but yeah, might not
Linda,
work
how many
as an
did you
actual
get?
series, but whatever.
Linda, how many did you get?
Oh, like 14?
I got 17. And it gets kind of weird towards the end.
Well then. Okay.
So, who'd like to start?
Me,
Okay.
please. I know I only have. Oh wait, no, I have 6 now.
All right.
So now listen. Hear me out on this one. All
Oh, no.
right.
Is this like going to be the furry thing again?
No. Well,
Oh no.
well, depending on how you look at it, maybe. But I
Why
wasn't
am I
going at
looking
it from
a
that
picture of
angle.
George Lucas and John
That's
Favreau.
No.
exactly how you started that.
No, Old
sentence.
Yeller is not a furry movie. At least I don't think it is.
Okay, Old
I
Yeller.
want like I just want like a set that's just called Old Yeller, and it's just this boy and his dog and like some homestead, and that's it. And then
Well, we were talking
Do you
about
know this
specifically
is a
minifigure packs.
minifigure series,
Yeah.
right?
Well, okay, fine. I just want the dog, Old Yeller. Then.
Well,
like,
you can have the kid and the dog. There's been many packs with a person and a dog.
I think
in
it would just be funnier though. Like I'd get it for the meme, but I also think it would just be kind of like a cool piece of just like Lego history if they made just like this dog minifigure and then it's just called Old Yeller and there's like no context for it. Cause like it's just this
So you
super
put a gun.
tragic story about this boy and his dog, and then the dog dies at the end, and then you can get just the dog minifigure. Like that'd be cool. I think.
Do you relate to the story on a personal level?
As a furry, yes. No.
No. I mean,
Oh,
the-
my dog
your
being
dog.
dead? Yes. I don't know who died more tragically,
would
though.
you
I feel
do
like
that?
mine died more tragically.
Yeah, yours probably did die more.
How did Old
tragically.
Yeller die again?
I mean-
What did he die from?
I think
He lost the will to live.
No, they shot him in the end.
Oh, wait. Yeah, he got rabies. Yeah. Oh, no. That really was so sad. Oh. I want to rewatch it at some point. All right.
Watch that movie at some point.
So the second one, like this is just obvious. Pinocchio, easy.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
how cool would that be to get a Pinocchio minifigure, complete with like the nose? Like, do it. If you're gonna make a.
How would you make the nose grow, though?
No, the nose wouldn't grow. But I was thinking like not like base him off the Pinocchio from Shrek, but that's a good base to go off of, like minifigure
Well, this is
wise.
the Disney one, but
Well, I don't know.
what if Lego screwed up so badly?
Well, no.
They included
Well, okay,
the
fine,
Shrek
yeah,
Pinocchio and-
yeah, fine. I like don't even do the Disney Pinocchio, Shrek Pinocchio. That's the one. All right.
Oh,
But no, I feel like they'd like the bold color schemes on it, and you get like the nose. It would just be like a really cool minifigure to have, like a one of
Would
a
you
kind.
do a specialty molded head
think it
for
would
him,
work
or do you
very well.
normal
Oh yeah,
minifigure head?
no, easy, specialty molded head, and then like it'd be like the rarest minifigure head of all time or something. I don't know, or like one of the coolest. I think it would just be really nice. I think.
All right, let's have someone else go, and then we can get back to some of your picks.
Oh, okay, all right.
Well, I
let's
have
forward
two
you list a couple.
to start.
Okay.
They are, quite literally, Beauty and the Beast. In minifigure form, not mini doll
See,
form.
Ford chose the furry
So
one.
would he be a big fig?
Is the
How
beast
is it
a furry because
furry?
he's not based off an animal? Okay, also, why would
I
I Google
didn't
Beauty and the
ask that.
Beast?
I mean, what-
do I only get the live action pictures and not
Because-
pictures?
Ew.
Well,
I feel like there's a
only one of the
conspiracy going on
films
here.
made $1 billion.
Oh yeah, that's true. Why did that make so much money?
I don't.
Why did Captain Marvel make so much
Why?
money? I don't know. These things just happen.
Captain Marvel deserves it more than the live action Beauty and the Beast.
No. It doesn't. It really doesn't. At least
it's
Beauty and the
bad.
Beast has like, it's kind of. Some scenes in it are somewhat enjoyable from a so bad it's good perspective, like the Gaston and
guess
LeFou
that's
scenes. Like I laugh my rear end off during some of that. Just how
Are we still talking about the live action?
yeah like
okay.
LeFou by Josh Gad is just fawning over Gaston in these scenes. It's just so terrible, and Gaston isn't even Gaston-y enough.
That was one of the worst castings ever.
Oh my! Who thought like yes, Luke Goss? Wait, who? Luke Goss? Yes, the bowman from the Hobbit movies, and he played Dracula in that one movie too. He should
At one time?
he should be Gaston. He weighs like 150 pounds, but like whatever.
Should have had Dwayne Johnson played Gaston.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the problem. With
but
the
James-
live action one, they just like lost a bunch of the personality from all the weird like body types in the movie.
Even if
in
like
the animation, I mean.
I feel like Dwayne Johnson. Wait, would he look
He would've
good
been
with hair?
funnier, at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He would have
And
been,
it would have made more
honestly.
sense because like he's supposed to be tall, dark, and handsome.
and
Dwayne
with
Johnson
every
is all
last
three of
inch
those
of him
things.
covered with hair.
Well, Dwayne Johnson has like no hair at all.
What if
Don't make it funny, though.
Disney spent like
Pencil it
$1
on, man.
million on hair makeup for Dwayne Johnson?
Oh, I forgot. Dwayne
they could
Johnson
just
did have
CG
hair
it
at
on.
one point.
Yeah,
It's like
no, well,
you thought the Beast makeup cost a lot of money, but Dwayne Johnson, he cost more.
Incidentally, while we're on the subject of Gaston and LeFou were two of mine.
oh,
So
yeah.
we
right.
got like the whole set right there. Though I do think it's funny that I was like, nah, heck with the Beast and Belle. I want the real man.
Oh yeah, that is true. I should have put
That is
Gaston on my
incorrect
list.
image.
I didn't put Gaston on my list, but I should have.
I feel like we all
No
should
one
have
can
just.
be a minifigure like
Because
Gaston.
Gaston, you could do a normal minifigure head with him too, and it would work.
I know.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I'm adding Gaston to my list.
Okay. When it's your turn to say your minifigure picks, just start with Gaston, and we'll act like we haven't heard anyone say it yet, and then we'll just discuss that in further detail.
Yep.
All right, Glenda, you go next.
I just did with
Yeah, she just-
Gaston and LeFou.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah,
I get
but
to go.
may I say one that I don't think actually counts because I don't know how the heck they would turn it into a minifigure.
All right.
I want the broom from Fantasia.
Ooh, wait.
Oh, but
Okay,
wait.
you could do that, just
wait.
not as a minifigure.
That.
Yeah.
I'm getting to it.
What if there was
I'm
a
getting to
minifigure
it.
pack with Old Yeller and the broom from Fantasia?
That would be a weird mix.
Wait. Just wait.
It's a
Glenda.
metaphor for how
I've
Old
got you
Yeller
covered.
went to heaven.
Oh boy.
Or hell, depending on how you look at it, since brooms are witchcraft.
What the heck?
Wait, what if it's like a... I'm just picturing this scene in Old Yeller where like the dog is like... It's an alternate version of Old Yeller where the dog like killed some of the family members, and then Johnny or whatever is like, he's like, gotta shug, he's like, I'm gonna send you straight to hell. And he just blows the dog away, and then
So you're talking about like a crossover between Old Yeller and All Dogs Go to Heaven?
Or just Doom, basically.
And Logan?
No, and then like he just shoots the dog. And
Well, no,
then
at
it's
the end of like All Dogs Go
bam.
to Heaven too, like some demon comes up and grabs one of the dogs and takes him to hell.
I haven't actually seen
Oh,
that movie.
Gosh.
It's really messed up.
Wait, what was Clint? Wait, whose turn is it now?
I think it's still.
Yeah.
Oaken's.
Yeah, well, still, I didn't even start.
Yeah.
Go
So,
ahead.
my first one is, or my first two, I guess I'll do a pair since everyone is doing, Cusco and Kronk.
No, I had that one.
Oh yeah.
I had that
There's-
one.
I had Cusco and Kronk.
Fine, I have
I
Yzma
also-
instead.
I
I
have
almost did
Cusco, Kronk,
Yzma.
and Yzma.
But I decided
I
I'm
don't
trying to
remember
limit
any
to
of
like
these
two for each one. But Cusco I think would translate the best. Kronk would be a little bit harder.
I was thinking of him as a big fig.
No.
Nah, not a big
I feel like
fig. That'd be too
I mean, it
Lego
wouldn't
has
work
to
in a minifigure
find
pack,
some
so-
middle ground between a normal minifigure and a big fig, like somehow.
There is a couple examples of it. From like Axo and Nexo Knights.
Yeah, that could work. Like that body type.
I
could
still
work.
think it could. They haven't used it anywhere else, I don't think. but
When they-
something like
If you have a separate pack with Kronk in it, would be hilarious if they mislabeled it as Kenny from the B movie.
Next up, DreamWorks custom draft. Or no, we should just do a
Actually,
draft,
that's
like,
what I'm
with
good.
one
DM.
actor.
That's what I'm good. DM just too good. Could you do a custom drafts minifigure of the B movie?
Anyway, yeah, but those are the two I chose. I almost did Pancha too, but he's the more boring character.
Okay.
All right, Orion, we'll go back to you
Oh,
then.
okay. Here, wait. Where? Okay, I have two then. I want Goofy.
Oh, I had that on mine
Well,
too. That's
well,
so strange that we
technically-
don't have a Goofy.
Technically, I want Goofy and his son from a very Goofy movie, like which is one.
I
of,
had that exact
it is
same one too.
one of the most underrated Disney films ever made. It's so I have. There are a few movies I like watched and connected with as a kid growing up that I got like to watch outside of just black and white films and the Waltons over and over. But one of them though was
really?
this VHS copy of a Goofy movie, and like man, I connect with that movie so much. I love it. It's great. Like I love like the romance between Goofy's son and that girl. It feels like such a good '80s movie, even though it wasn't made in the '80s. It's perfect. Like the Cheese Whiz. Actually, have a pack
gosh.
that's Old Yeller, the Broom for Fantasia, and the Cheese Whiz from a Goofy movie.
Well, you can include accessories with your minifigures too.
So Cheese Whiz and Old Yeller. But
wait, why didn't you include the Cheese Whiz with Max or something? Though?
Oh wait, duh. Actually, there's so many.
Is the accessory here, not the literal.
We haven't been
broom.
talking about what accessories you could have with each minifigure.
There are actually
that's
so many
true.
minifigures that you could just pick from the Goofy movie. It could be its own line, basically, because all the characters are just 2D animation, man. They're so iconic looking.
Well,
I can't
well,
find a.
for Belle and the Beast. It's easy, just a book and the rose, respectively.
Yeah, well, that is true.
For Gaston, you just need antlers for all of his decorating.
Wait, was it?
No, Gaston gets a gun.
Yeah, that could work.
Well, he uses antlers in all of his decorating.
Actually, Gaston's tavern set would be cool in general.
that would actually, I kind of want.
Would
that
they
now.
make a shirtless big fig of Gaston?
Well, I mean, they've made shirtless other figures.
Well, yeah.
They have a
Look
shirt.
who's
Well, they have an
coming
almost
from
shirtless
that.
Jeff Goldblum coming out in the new Jurassic Park set.
Ooh.
Wait, what? Wind that back a bit. Can you repeat that?
They have an almost shirtless Jeff Goldblum in the new Jurassic Park set.
Wait, they've done
Okay.
a shirtless minifig before.
Nice.
Yeah, they've done several shirtless. I was saying.
the-
Well, but I mean,
mechanic
like,
from
with
Indiana
Gaston's hairiness, you know.
I don't think they do that, but I would want them
And
to.
then my FBI agent just shuts down my internet.
That's not illegal. Gaston will never be illegal.
Yeah. I'm gonna change it to my Twitter bio. Oh, and then my other pick, I guess, because I only had Goofy, but it's Mary Poppins.
I also had Mary
Just-
Poppins, actually. Mary Poppins and Bert.
Bert. Oh wait! I just
You don't
I just
the
instantly
dude!
think of Bert and Ernie.
Dude!
Just like, why is he in this?
No! It's a jolly holiday
No,
with
I
you,
know.
Bert. He's the man of all
The
trades.
worst
master of literally
Cockney
nothing.
accent of all time.
He's funny, though.
Yeah. I need to rewatch that too. No dogs die in it though. So
I've
I'm
never
less
actually
inclined.
sat through the entirety
Yeah,
of
I
Mary
don't think
Poppins.
I've
I always get too
done
bored.
either.
Yeah.
What?
It's not a superhero movie, so.
It's just not a very interesting movie.
Isn't Mary Poppins
To
like
start.
female Thor if you think about it hard enough?
No, she's a time lady, kind of crossed with Thor.
But like the umbrella is the hammer. Wait, what if
Don't
Mary
even use an umbrella
What
as a
if
hammer.
Mary Poppins wasn't worthy? Would she still be able to use the umbrella?
Define use.
Use it in any conceivable way imaginable.
Okay.
Did you say any way imaginable?
All
Yeah,
right,
anyway.
I
It's
want
a
Wizard
little bit
Mickey.
more
Um,
license than I think I require.
Yes, I want Wizard Mickey and one of the accessories.
Ford, we haven't even moved on to you yet.
Whatever. I'm skipping
Ford
it.
is like, I want pajama Mickey done.
Yes.
I always
And
thought he
you
had like
might be able
loaves
to
of
come
bread
with
for
the,
feet.
The broom, with the arms and the
Wizard
legs or
Mickey
whatever.
and a broom.
Yes.
Well, Ryan already said the. Wait, is it? No, it was.
Yeah,
Glenda
well, they
said
said
the broom.
that the broom could be its
Yeah.
own thing, but I don't know how that would work.
You want Wizard Mickey specifically?
Maybe the broom too,
Woohoo!
with it as like an accessory.
Yeah, that could probably work.
Yeah.
That could work. I'm happy with that.
Remember, I said.
We have had a Mickey in every
Can't do
wave,
it.
so it makes sense if the
Yes.
third wave had another variant of
Yeah,
Mickey.
I couldn't figure a way to get Minnie into this.
Have Old Yeller
have that
and
And I managed to
disgusting-
get another classic Disney character.
Why do these all have
No.
to be the same pack? Ryan?
have Old Yeller and Mickey together, and then you could do like, with a wave of my wand, your old dog is gone.
Why?
With the
Anyway,
wave of my wand, you're
So,
all gay.
so when I was entering high school, this little game called Epic Mickey came out. It was
Epic
kind of
Mickey.
bad because the controls sucked, but it had one really good thing. It brought this character back into relevance. It's Oswald
Are you
the
talking
Lucky
about-
Rabbit, guys.
Oswald, my
Oh,
dude.
you
I
know the
got
story
really badly
behind how they
motion sick
have
with this
Oswald
story.
again? I forget what other company owned it, but basically they traded him for one of their ESPN football hosts.
That's
And it was the first time, he was the first real person to ever be traded for a cartoon character.
wow.
I mean,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I'd say it was worth it. Why does he just look like a Smash character, like in the roster. Like that's where he belongs.
Oswald?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he belongs in
I don't-
Smash.
Why?
God, doesn't he just look like some character you'd find in the Smash roster?
I mean, I don't think
Kind of,
so.
I guess.
Darn, I can't get a picture of him that'll actually go into the overlay.
Oh, does it not go in? That's weird.
You were too late, so I got my own.
I really love like that
okay.
1930s animation style. Something about it is like I can't put my finger on it, but a lot of it had to do with like the devil and like wickedness and stuff in a very like fable related way. Because you had like Betty Boop and like Hell, and then you had all those renditions of the devil done in like this
I
very,
forgot about
very
that.
like
Oh my gosh, that was
charming,
really unsettling.
like nostalgic, very light and
Wait a
bouncy animation
Is
style.
Betty Boop Disney?
No.
No, but
what I thought.
but the 1930s like cartoon style in general like had a lot to do with like morality and these lessons and stuff, and like if you didn't do this right, you're gonna go to hell kind of way. Like I don't know if you guys have watched many of those because I used to watch
Yes.
them on loop as a
Yeah.
kid, but like
We had like the 150
yeah
cartoon
yeah.
DVDs.
But like there was always like a lot of like references to like the devil and stuff, so I've always found this like that style like very like devilish in a sort of way, again like kind of like fabulistic almost. It's just
I had totally forgotten why I had nightmares about it, and it turned out that was because it was in the old cartoons.
like, well, I love how like it was so dark humor, like just like the casual like references to hell and stuff and everything, and all these like short animated cartoons. I kind of miss that.
Wow.
All right, whose turn is it next? If Ford just went, does that mean it's
We
back
have
to
no
Glenda?
news today.
Wait, no, this is an interesting topic to actually listen
Yeah.
to.
No,
It doesn't
I
always have
know.
to be
Yeah.
news.
No, I know.
Okay, I have to cancel out Mary Poppins and Bert now. Jiminy Cricket.
Oh wait, yeah.
Couldn't that be an accessory with Pinocchio?
No, I think
No,
it makes sense.
wait,
its
no,
own
he
main
deserves his
figure.
own.
Why did I not
He
think of
deserves
this?
his own. He
Oh,
appeared
okay.
in,
Donkey
I see how it could
Pinocchio.
He's
Oh wait, you could use
well.
what's it
Firstly,
called?
Jiminy Cricket appeared in Pinocchio. He appeared in Fun and Fancy Free.
Right.
Yeah,
Appeared in
yeah.
a couple other things.
Appeared in the Christmas Carol too.
He also
You could
Yeah.
use
Didn't he-
the head from the fish people from SpongeBob.
He's basic.
It
Yeah.
confused me so much after I first saw Pinocchio as a kid because I thought that like Jiminy Cricket was like some sort of like fourth wall mediator or something who was just in all Disney films, and it really confused me like when he didn't show up after that in anything else that I saw, because like didn't anyone else get that vibe from him that he was just like this omnipresent kind of narrator?
Well, no, he is in other things.
Well, yeah, but not
Yeah.
in enough, and I don't know why they stopped using him either.
I remember he's in like
I
one of
don't
those
know either.
Disney. Do you ever have any of the videotapes that were just like Disney sing-alongs, and they'd have like their own
Yeah.
animated clip in between them? I think he hosted one of those.
But like, oh, Disney, please, can you just make some more original 2D animated films, please?
But that's
I know.
work.
Yeah. All right, so it's
you have another
me
one?
again. Finally, my second time. See,
Yeah.
I want to go. I don't know if I should jump to ones I think other people probably got, or if I should get the ones I'm most excited about first, before someone
Do
can
the ones
steal
you're
them.
excited
Go on.
about before someone else does them.
Do it.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead to the Three Caballeros then.
I actually
Gosh,
haven't
why
even
did I not
seen
think of that?
But it would
You
make
haven't seen it?
It would make a really good. I've seen like pictures of like the trio he shot or whatever. It would make a good set.
They're great. I love them
Oh wait,
so
duh! I
much.
Yeah,
thought you
you
were
can
talking
have-
about the
Be very
Three
happy.
Amigos. Yeah, I've seen this.
Oh, you thought I was
remember
talking
this.
about the movie with like Martin Short?
Yeah, no, I've seen this. Yeah,
That-
it was one of those.
no, I'm talking.
uh,
You can at least have Jose and Panchito as minifigures, and maybe also include a Mexican Donald variant.
The funny thing about
I
that
know.
movie was that I had saw it when I was really young, and for a while, like when I was older, I kept thinking that it was just one of those movies you kind of made up in your head after seeing Disney films. I didn't actually think
It is weird.
I did not think it was real until I got reminded of it a couple of years back, and like, whoa,
Okay.
it's like
These characters appeared in a couple things. May I ask if I'm remembering this correctly, or if it's like this weird fever dream thing? Was this the one where they were like in this place where everything was giant and there were these mouths talking?
no,
Like
that's
kind
in
of
the
floating
movie.
around and
No.
singing at them?
That's in the movie. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that's in there. It's a weird
Okay.
movie because it's basically just a collection of like things that the animators saw when they traveled to Mexico.
Okay.
It's like
that's
really
fine.
cool though. Honestly, it's we need to
And
make
then there's this bunch of
Oh, go ahead.
Donald is like acting in a way that would not be approved of during the Me Too movement age.
So, just
Yeah.
Donald in his natural habitat. This was
my
foreshadowing of the Trump era, everyone.
Oh, jeez.
Moving
But
on.
yeah, so then we could have all of them in Mexican Doll. I think would be cool. They translate really well to minifigures, especially with how good Scrooge translated.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, and I would really like that.
All right, I think it's back to Orion.
Let's see. I have one left, and I don't know if I saw this one or not, but it's Zorro.
Oh, I almost did Zorro, but I was on like,
I
does he
totally
count? Does
forgot
he
about
not?
him.
Because I don't think Disney has the rights to Zorro anymore.
I think it would be a cool minifigure if they actually did something interesting with it and didn't just make just some minifigure with like a black, kind of suit on and then some, dual swords and a hat or whatever.
Because they didn't make the Mask of Zorro movie, did they? That was some other studio.
No, I think they made the Return of Zorro or whatever.
Return of Zorro. When was that?
Well, I can't remember what the title was, but it like you had the Antonio Banderas one, which was at the tail end of the 1990s, and then you had this really terrible cash-in sequel that they made pretty soon after.
Oh yeah, no, they didn't do that one. That was the Legend of Zorro,
The Legend of Zorro. That's what I was thinking.
and that I don't believe was Disney
Yeah.
either.
Okay, I'm pretty sure.
That was so disappointing because I love the Mask of Zorro.
It's all right. It's a solid 6 out of 10.
Why are you like this?
Well,
Disney made all the original Zorro movies, so I just don't know where the rights land
they
these
need to
days.
cast Antonio Banderas in more stuff where he's not
What has he been in?
and he's like a character actor who only does he only plays annoying characters all the time. I wish he'd do he did a couple really freaky Mexican horror movies for some reason, and then all he's been in is Sylvester Stallone produced projects. I mean, so it's weird. I don't know. More stuff though, please, but not annoying. Yeah.
All right,
Zorro.
let's go to Ford again.
All right, so first up we have Cruella de Vil.
Obvious,
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
That would be a gorgeous minifigure.
Yes.
I hate keeping on saying this, but I also did Cruella.
Oh, you guys
Well,
know that we're
sorry.
getting a 101 Dalmatians movie centered around Cruella that's starring Emma Stone?
But no.
I don't
Come
know.
up with
I think it's
something new.
next year.
Come
Yeah, it
on.
I hope it is so hammy that it's enjoyable and not, too
Well,
serious.
If it's not ludicrously over the top when dealing with Cruella de Vil, then what is the point?
I mean,
of
as
it?
long as it's as good as Cats, I'll be okay.
How old is Cruella supposed to be?
Oh wait, it's young
Ambiguous.
Cruella, I think.
That's dumb.
Not
The thing is,
my
didn't she go
gosh.
to school with the wife whose name I forget?
I think they went to university together.
Yeah, so she wouldn't be that old. She'd be in her lower 30s in 101 Dalmatians.
Oh well, I think
Ultimately,
not
she went
young
to
Cruella.
school
She
late.
plays the same age, but she looks
Also,
way
that
old.
2019 Cruella Ford posted is not at all like it is in the movie where she
Oh,
has
wow,
gray
yeah.
skin.
She just looks like
Yeah.
Yzma, pretty much, honestly.
Huh.
And that.
Basically, yeah.
Man, I'm looking at the line work in that photo, and it's awful. 101 Dalmatians might probably be one of the worst Disney movies in terms of animation.
What about the Robin Hood one, though? That had basically the same line quality.
It had the same line quality, but I feel like it was just much more charming and watchable because of the character interactions and just
Yeah,
the way
just,
they
like,
looked.
Look
Yeah,
at the
I did-
background
I
of
did
this
li-
image that LQ posted. It just looks so
Cheap, pretty much.
wrong.
It does look kind of like that. I think they were going for that style,
but
though.
it
I don't
looks
think
so
it was
rushed.
Well,
It's not even,
I think they wanted to go for
unironically
sort of
rushed, it's
an
just
impressionist
rushed.
era look for
the
it.
problem is that Disney
it was
animations
not
are
bad.
too detailed for the most part. So when you switch to something like this, I feel like they didn't pull it off as well as they could have.
Yeah.
It looks a lot like the background art of like the Pink Panther show, which was done on a
Like
very
it doesn't
cheap
look
budget.
polished.
Yeah.
It lacks the Disney.
It's a solid 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Or maybe a 5 actually.
All right, go to Glenda
in a
then.
while.
Okay. Actually, I wanted some of the characters from Robin Hood.
Which ones?
the-
I still haven't seen Robin Hood.
I wanted Robin Hood. I wanted Friar Tuck. I wanted what's his name?
PJ.
Sheriff.
Oh
I wanted
no.
the sheriff.
This is too many pictures for me to grab, so I'm just gonna grab a picture of the main furry.
What?
I said these are too many characters for me to grab, so I'm just gonna grab a picture of the
Look,
main
guys,
furry.
your minifigure doesn't matter if it's not from Princess Diaries 2.
Ew.
Why?
Wait,
That's the
Disney
movie.
produced or distributed Ghost in the Shell too? What?
Yeah,
What?
they produce some weird stuff.
I love that movie,
They
but it is like
did, yeah.
why would Disney ever be associated
It's
with something
basically a
like
movie that someone else made, and then Disney wanted to cash in on.
I guess. I mean, it was super popular at the time. Yeah. Dang. Wow. Actually, wait, no. I want the pacifier minifigure.
What?
The pacifier.
Is that even?
Vin Diesel is the pacifier. God, have you not seen that movie?
No. No.
What? It was like on every if you watched a DVD or VHS in like the mid 2000s that Disney made, I swear like every commercial on there it was a 90% chance that you would see a commercial for the pacifier with Vin Diesel.
Yeah, it was basically like Vin Diesel
Is the pacifier. That was
Yeah.
the poster is literally just this white
I
background.
see that. I watched
Diesel's
so many
version of
DVDs.
Kindergarten Cop that wasn't rated R.
Wait,
Or PG-13 or whatever. It's bad.
So,
Let me.
Okay.
Robin Hood minifigures.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't judge me.
What do you got?
No,
Alfred?
I mean they'd make good minifigures. I just haven't seen it,
Do
so
it.
I don't.
You haven't
Not by
seen
ch-
it?
Disney never re-released Robin Hood.
I
Well,
want
I
Like they did, but they never
VHS.
like made a big deal out of it like other movies. So I never saw it. Oh, wow! Vin
Vin
Diesel was young.
Diesel is the pacifier.
This doesn't even look like Vin Diesel.
Well, he
Not anymore.
he really potatoed when he got older.
I think he looks way better now.
Really?
Yeah.
The thing is that like he had hair before. I'll never forget the scene from the pacifier where Vin Diesel dives headfirst into a sewer to retrieve an ankle monitor, and then shows up at his. Yeah, it was great. There's also a scene where he breaks a gym teacher's arm, and the whole stadium cheers.
Oh gosh.
And then he also, that also like there's like child kidnapping in the movie. It's great.
You okay
Oh yeah,
now?
see Robin Hood.
Child
Do you need
kidnap-
professional
Robin
help?
Hood is the Robin
moving
Hood
on.
is the pacifier. Wait, I lost my train of thought. What I was
In
going to
fairness,
say.
look at that beautiful background. Look at how incredibly gorgeous
Yeah.
that
so much
is.
better than 101 Dalmatians.
Just
Even though they
it's-
reuse
the
so
whole
much
thing is
like
just-
movement. Oh yeah, Vin Diesel. Sorry, that took a while
Stop
to
it with the
send.
Vin Diesel.
No, I said it a while ago. It just took a while.
No, stop. LQ, give us a minifig now.
I only just got the Robin Hood back up in place of Vin
I'm
Diesel.
actually very.
There we go.
I'm dead serious now about Vin Diesel.
You don't want to talk anymore,
Quick.
Ryan.
Quick, another minifigure.
All right.
I'm just admiring the background now.
Such a
All
good
right. Well,
movie.
I guess no one's done these yet. I have Winnie the Pooh and Piglet.
Aw, man.
Wait, have they not
Gonna
done
run out of
that?
stuff.
No, they've only done Duplo.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
I don't know why. It seems like such an obvious choice.
That's.
Yeah, I had that too, but now I've only got like
Yeah, I
one thing
had it
left.
too. But I have a better idea for you. All right, hear me out. here.
Okay. Okay.
You give Winnie the Pooh a bucket of honey. Or pot of honey, right?
A bucket.
Yeah, a bucket.
You don't want
Yeet
Winnie the
right
Pooh to
Honey.
OD, okay? Just cool
you
it with the honey.
But you include Piglet as an accessory for Tigger.
Why?
Why?
Are you saying that like Tigger
What else
uses
would he come
Piglet
with?
as an accessory or something? Like a slave or something? Like it's just a
No, I would make
toxic
Piglet,
friendship.
a short,
Like an actual
minifigure.
figure, you're saying? I don't know, like...
Why can
He's
where's
I did debate
He
about
seems to
either
me like
Tigger
a
does
or
mini
Piglet not
but-
get rights? Like is he not his own
I was
minifigure?
thinking it could be
Yeah.
like its own mold.
Okay.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but I'd personally make him a minifigure
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
And I
Would we-
debated doing like Tigger or Owl.
What about Rabbit?
Rabbit disturbed me as a child.
I could never tell if Rabbit was a
couldn't
girl
figure
or
out
a
what
boy.
gender he
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, firstly, I totally thought that Rabbit was a girl because Rabbit kept screaming at everybody to stop making a mess.
I wonder
But
if I
I
could
always called him Mr. Rabbit.
Mr. Rabbit.
But secondly, unfortunately, I find myself associating more and more with Rabbit as I get older.
Well, yeah. Well, there's like every. Well, you have to think like every animal
No one can comment on
in
that.
there kind
He
of
cut
represents
out.
a part of
That's
Christopher
awkward.
Robin's
Darn it,
psyche,
okay.
almost. In a
So
way.
those who I just can't believe they haven't had any Winnie the Pooh
You know?
representation in any of these Disney
I
minifigure
still here?
waves.
Oh, wait.
Hello?
Christopher Robin.
Nah.
Oh.
No one cared about the human in that.
Wait, why was I saying hello?
Christopher Robin was mad that his dad ever
wrote.
wrote books about
I'm
him.
so tired, man.
Ryan, are you still with us?
Yeah.
I guess not. He was out of minifigures anyway, so we'll go to Ford again.
Okay. Let's see. So, I might be like the only other person out there who even likes Peter Pan. So I'd like to expand on the cast with Wendy and the rest of
Wendy?
kids, as well as one other guy, Mr. Smee.
Oh yeah, we don't have Mr. Smee, do we?
Smee.
He was the best character in that movie.
Yes.
He was great.
Also, he should come with a clock
yeah.
because TikTok.
Yeah.
Should I include pictures of the other kids?
Nah.
No,
Okay.
we don't.
This does
I
not
don't even
include
remember their
the
names.
Lost Boys. I should say that.
I remember all 4 of Wendy's names, and I don't remember any of her siblings.
She has other
Michael and
Wendy
John.
names.
Wendy, Michael, Angela, Darling.
Wait,
No,
was their
it's-
last name
it's-
really Darling?
Yeah,
Yes. It's
That's
Wendy-
why that was.
It's Wendy,
Oh.
that's
John,
why the
Michael.
whole thing with.
In that order.
The Netherlands.
Oh,
Wendy is
okay.
the oldest. John is the middle, and Michael's like.
I might have been able to guess Michael, but that's about it.
Yep.
Oh, I thought-
Anti?
Oh, that makes a lot more sense now. Why they kept saying that so much in the movie.
Also, Mr.
Oh, okay, that was
Smee
Belgium. Why?
is required.
I just remember the Robin Williams version now, where Hook constantly wants to commit suicide, and then Mr. Smee just gets tired of trying to stop him.
I need to see
Hello?
that movie again. It's been a while.
It's pretty all right.
Would you
All
say
right.
it's a 6 out of 10?
I want it. Yes, it's a 6 out of 10.
I don't remember what I
Whoa,
rated.
wait
the
a minute.
Hook, actually.
Wait, Ford, who's the first picture you just posted?
Wendy.
That is straight up Alice from Alice in Wonderland.
No.
Alice is blonde.
No, okay, no.
Absolute badish.
Look at like the
The face
face.
structure is very similar.
I'm
Yeah, it's
sure
the same
it is.
artist.
They
See, there
reused
was
a
an
lot
Alice
of
minifigure.
animation
Yeah, there was
rigs,
Alice and
didn't
Treasure
they?
Cat. No Mad Hatter though.
Didn't they reuse a bunch of?
Oh yeah, it's
rigs
pretty
back
close.
then?
Apparently, I rated Hook a 7 out of 10.
Here, wait. I'll let's see where. Okay, I'm trying to find a good.
Hang on a second.
Here we go.
Nah, I don't see
Yeah.
it.
Here, wait.
I mean, the person drew the nose the exact same way.
It's
and the
definitely
eyebrows
like
the
the
same
similar
way,
the
but-
nose
style,
is the same, but the face, there's. Yeah, the face is different.
I can see what he's getting at.
No, look, even the eyes
I
are
do
the
see the
same. Look,
similarity.
the eye shape, the eyebrows.
It is a very
I do agree with
similar
that.
shape.
Yeah, it's similar, I suppose. I'm not
I
surprised.
wonder if it's the same artist. And even the blue dress and the tucked-in sleeve thingies.
Credit. I'm trying to get this on the overlay now, but I'm just screwing it up.
When you donate to the Patreon.
Alice has a thinner neck.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is very similar.
Alice in Wonderland is
I
the
wouldn't-
Okay.
best Disney animated movie.
LQ, how many do you have left?
How many do I have left?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. People aren't picking my picks as much as I thought.
Well, people all picked mine, so I've literally got one left.
Ooh! I have an interesting one.
It better
Alright.
not be
The
mine.
caterpillar
What is
from
yours?
Alice in Wonderland.
With the smokes?
Yeah,
Hookah.
yeah. The hookah. Yeah.
How would you do that as a minifigure?
I would. I don't know. They probably wouldn't ever do it because of how complicated it would be. But I would just literally just make like a, like how you attach, well, of course I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, like the Garmadon arms?
Well, no, you know how you attach like the head to a minifigure like that? Well, what you would do is you would create like 3 big round portions that would be the 3 main not pillars, the 3 body parts of the caterpillar, and they would connect like that
called
kind
segments.
of. And it wouldn't really.
Wouldn't it be awkward how stiff it would be?
I think it would be, but it wouldn't be more like for playability. It would really just be more for like how it would look, and like you could place it on a set and like stick it down like little stud holes on the feet, but it wouldn't like move that much. I feel like it would just be like really cool to just put on a Lego set.
Okay.
It would just look awesome. I mean, hookah included would be nice, but I mean, I know they're not gonna do that.
Well, I mean, they included one with Jabba the Hutt, so they could do it.
They
yeah,
did.
yeah. But did they call it a hookah? Well, then again, Lego did have a set with like a ghetto blaster in it. That was epic.
They've had several sets. With
Ghetto blast.
One that might be good if we're going with the Alice in Wonderland theme, the White Rabbit.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that would
Yeah.
be so
Did that
iconic. Oh yeah.
That could also come with
Yeah,
we
because
get
he's
the- I
got
forget
the
if
bugle thing, and he could carry.
Did we
a
get a
letter.
Mad Hatter minifigure, or was it just Alice and Treasure Cat?
I could only find one of
No,
Alice
we've
and the
only
Cheshire
gotten
Cat,
Alice and
but
the Cheshire
That
Cat.
is weird. We never got the Mad Hatter.
Actually, this
then.
makes me curious. What
it
is
seemed odd.
each of your guys' favorite Disney films, like animated movies,
like classics.
I do not.
or just like out of all the animated movies they've done,
2D animated, right?
or any? Well,
Any.
I mean, they haven't really done
Oh,
many
gosh.
in the 2000s, like or 2010s at least. But yeah, out of the animated
Definitely
ones.
not Brave.
That's
good
Pixar
choice.
anyway.
Well,
so.
just out of
Yeah.
any of the ones they've done.
That is far too broad a question.
Even though I
For me
need to
to
see it
address you.
again, Peter Pan,
Ooh.
hands down.
Honestly,
I
it's
picked
hard
so many
for me to
characters
pick-
from it.
Because even though I like a lot of Disney movies, I feel like rarely is a Disney movie. Oh wait, no, Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, that's up there.
There's like 6 really good Disney animated films, and then the rest are all like really good, but they kind of like
Yeah.
they kind of have something that's great, but they're also missing something. Like the really good ones, like I watched some of the Lion King the other day. The only Lion King, and it's
Good
like
one.
and it's like the whole.
I was gonna mention the Lion King, but I decided not to for no particular reason.
Yeah, well, but like
But,
the whole the whole remember who you are, like that scene. Oh man, chills. It's just like the music and the acting and the way it looks.
The Lion King has like the best music of any Disney
and like
movie.
the story
It
is so
does,
great too. There's all these like little moments in it that are just perfect. Like it's such a good movie. Same with like Aladdin
Wasn't
too.
the music done by Elton John?
The music was the soundtrack, like the vocal stuff. Elton John. I can't remember. Did Hans Zimmer?
No, it was Hans Zimmer that did the score.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew,
Yeah.
that's some talent.
Emperor's New Groove is up there.
Oh wait, or
Moana's
Winnie
up
the
there.
Pooh might also be.
Honestly, Robin Hood is really up there.
Yeah. Robin
what
Hood
was
is
the-
so freaking good.
I would say it'd have to be either Winnie the Pooh or Emperor's New Groove.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. The best Winnie the
Oh,
Pooh.
Pooh's Grand Adventure.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Are we count?
Pooh's Grand
Does
Adventure.
Tron Legacy count?
I like here. You could. Do you hear that? That is the
Yes.
unopened plastic case around the limited edition anniversary edition Blu-ray of Pooh's Grand Adventure: The Search for Christopher Robin.
Oh my gosh.
I like again. That was another one of the movies that I saw as a kid that I
Wait,
absolutely loved.
it's unopened?
yeah.
How do you even know it's in there?
See, Winnie the Pooh is one of the ones I actually think
Well-
never got worse from Disney franchising it. All the sequels, most of them still had
yeah.
some aspect of quality left in them.
The reason though that
Honestly, it might be Pooh's Grand Adventure. It's such a good.
the reason though that Pooh's Grand Adventure, I think Clena will agree with me on this. The reason it's so good is because even though like it was direct to video release kind of, the animation isn't the greatest, but it feels like the canonical end to like the Winnie the Pooh story. Just how it starts and how it ends. It's like on the last day of a golden summer is how it starts, and then it ends like on the first day of fall, and it's like about the prospects of Christopher Robin letting go of like all the characters.
Mad because I have very, very strong feelings about this film.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Also, the music is like really good. I can't find the soundtrack.
Firstly, this has the most heartbreaking song I've ever heard.
Is it
from
the
any kids movie.
Come Out Wherever You Are? Yeah.
Come Out Wishing Star.
Yeah.
That one. Oh my gosh. I did not cry.
Well, and then like Pooh like falls into this bottomless abyss or dark pit, and he comes to terms with the fact that he'll never see his friends again at like towards the end.
Well, the thing about this movie is that every single character is faced with what they personally fear the most.
Well, and all of it is
Like,
like
if anything-
directly correlated with like the impermanence of childhood and like how you let go of all this stuff. It is like surprisingly
like Rabbit
deep.
is. Yeah, exactly.
No,
so
Eeyore.
Rabbit, for
Screw
instance,
Eeyore, though. He doesn't actually face anything, honestly, in the movie.
Rabbit has to face not being in control. Piglet has to face his fear. Pooh has to face being alone.
Yeah.
I forget what the heck was up with Eeyore.
Well, Tigger, I love the
forget what
line
was
where
up
it's
with
like, guess I'll go out being nothing but a second-rate bouncer. Like, oh no, I'll go out how I came in, a second-rate bouncer, as he's like about to fall off this cliff. The really funny thing though is like I really did a lot of I watched this movie like 8 times back to back just to get up to date with like how it worked, but they all face their fears, but it's all done in such a way where like Piglet, he has to face his fear of like just being scared of stuff, but the thing is that he's never scared of anything in the movie until people remind him of it. Like he's actually climbing up the entire gigantic tree to like test his bravery, and he's totally fine until he's like told that he's scared, and then he freaks out. And then like Rabbit is super smart at everything, but he's too stuck up on following all these rules, and like once he actually everything is already there, it's just how they perceive themselves, and it's super fascinating actually. Like,
I mean,
all right, we need to steer back on track. We've got like 10
We need to
minutes
get
left,
back
and I
on
still have a lot
topic.
of characters.
Yeah.
you need to watch
Okay,
that
you
movie,
should do-
though.
you should do
Honestly,
two.
guys, seriously,
I've seen
Okay,
it.
you need to do 2.
you need to rewatch it then.
I need to watch it, period.
All
Please
right,
do.
Ford.
Okay, let's see. Hang on, let me get my list up. How
Okay,
about
you need to do like 2 though.
Tarzan and Mowgli?
Now,
Well, they already have a Lego Tarzan collectible minifigure.
They do?
Yeah, it's a really old one. I
did
used
not
to have
see
it, but I
that
traded
one,
it
but-
because I hated it.
can we all just talk about how the Jungle
That
Book
doesn't
is
count.
terrible? Like every Jungle Book movie is terrible.
Even the only one?
Yeah. I'd actually say Jon Favreau's Jungle Book is better, even though it's terrible.
What?
I do not.
That's just because Jon Favreau.
No. Jon Favreau, he's great, but he's very misguided when it comes to certain things.
Remember, Jon Favreau directed the new Lion King.
And he advocated for it being
I do
entirely
have,
CG.
I do have theories about why it turned out the way that it did, but we do not have time for that discussion.
It turned out the way it did because it wasn't Pooh's Grand Adventure, aka the best Disney movie.
live action reboot of Pooh's Grand Adventure.
No.
Oh my god!
Also, can we also talk
do
about how
that.
the live action Winnie the Pooh movie was terrible?
Yes.
Like, I don't
Oh my
understand
gosh, it was upsetting.
the villain in that movie. Like, I was kind of taking the movie a little bit seriously until Moffat's brother showed up. Stephen Moffat's brother, the co-runner of Doctor Who, for some reason, who acts in all the... Yeah, and he co-writes Sherlock, and he
I should have
stars...
known it's
I know the guy.
Moffat's fault.
He stars as in Sherlock as
Everything
Sherlock's
does.
brother. And he's like in all these like weird roles, but the moment he showed up, and I was like, okay, I can take this movie seriously. And then he starts like just bumping around into stuff for no reason, and they're trying to make it like slapstick comedy, but it doesn't make sense, and it's like really.
All right, we don't have time to review every movie we go through.
It does actually make sense, but I would need to do that at a different time. Not that I feel strongly about any.
All
of
right,
this.
we'll have to go to my next one because, like I said, we're running out of time.
You need
So,
to do 2.
Yes, I've got 2. I've got Wreck-It Ralph and Fix-It Felix Jr.
Oh man, why does no one ever talk about like Wreck-It Ralph, the first one? It's so good.
It was so good, and the second one was so bad. Have you seen it yet, Orion?
No, I don't want to see it.
You
Like
need to see it
the
just to
first
see how
one
bad
got
it
me
is.
kind of emotional. Actually, it's just
This one got me emotional too, but in the wrong ways.
I did not watch the first one, but I watched the second.
Oh no!
The first one
I
is
haven't
like
seen either
the it's
of
like
them.
the closest thing to upending Kung Fu Panda is just the best movie that no one really talks about.
It's really good. and the
Doesn't
first one,
Megamind count as
Well,
that though?
and the thing about Wreck-It Ralph, it does what Into the Spider-Verse did, but way better, I think. Just like how it takes all the different resolutions of the characters, like from video games, and it melds them like perfectly, but in a very subtle kind of way. And it doesn't come off as like so much of an eyesore as like how some of the stuff in Spider-Verse.
and it has
feels.
great music.
Yes, the music is great. Yeah.
Linda, you need to see the original Wreck-It Ralph. You'd like it.
Okay.
Oh wait, you're.
Oh,
Oh wait, I was trying to
but
think
yeah,
of
for
a...
do I do Ralph? I just use like the. We either have to have a new mold for his hand, or we'd have to use like the Karloff hands for it.
Why not the Karloff hands?
I mean, we could. Karloff hands.
Karloff
with flesh
Recolor
would
those
work.
in a creepy way.
And Felix would have a hammer piece.
I think you'd
Yeah.
have to do new hands. Just a new body type in general.
All right, who still has some left?
I do.
I have
Nah, I'm
one
lying, I
still.
don't.
Okay, what
Ford,
do
do
you
you
have?
have
We
any?
might just end up having to go long because I'm not going to cut my list short.
Yeah, I have one more.
Wait, Peter Dinklage from Underdog. Nah, no, I'm just joking. The dead kid
Can we
from
talk about
Bridge
Peter
to
Dinklage?
Terabithia.
I just found out that was a thing when I looked at it. I never saw that.
Apparently it was
Bridge to Terabithia?
huge at the time. I saw a little bit of it. I didn't think it was very good at all. Wait, National Treasure. Why did no one pick Nicolas Cage with the Declaration of Independence? Don't spoil it. All right, okay. I'm sorry. Riley. Okay, I'm sorry.
Ford.
What?
This is my last
feel like
one.
I missed
It
something.
is Cinderella.
Okay.
I know, boring.
Why are Fords like all these classic Disney princess
What's a
stuff, and we're all
classic?
choosing like this? Just I like Ford. Ford at least has taste, you know.
I do have taste.
Like,
You do have
Ford's
taste.
like, yes, a
Sometimes.
Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella, and then you're or wait, never mind. He
No,
did
Ryan,
pick.
Old Yeller.
Yeah, well, technically Ford did pick Smitty or Smee or whatever.
Smee.
So I mean,
Smee.
yeah, that's a little bit weird too. So
What do you mean it's weird?
Smee is just.
Peter Pan is awesome.
No, and so is Smee. Smee is just.
All right, I still have a lot left.
Smee is
so,
great.
All right, my
You go
next,
next.
ones are Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox.
Oh, those are good.
those
are
are
good.
racist. Shh, those are racist.
I've never actually seen Song of the South, but I like Splash Mountain.
Have you read the Brer Rabbit books? I have.
My grandpa
Okay.
read some of
It's
them to me when I
amazing.
was younger.
Well,
I'm
no,
not
I
my
read them
parents
when I
did
was
in like the
younger.
authentic
The
Southern
ones-
accent, like Brer Rabbit.
The thing
like-
is, I read those from the original book where it was still voiced by what was it? Uncle? Who was it?
yeah, Uncle.
The original guy.
Uncle something. I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember
Yeah.
his name.
I hadn't realized at the time how incredibly offensive that was. And I was just like, oh,
I mean,
this is
it's
a
not
pleasant
like-
old man. I like him a lot.
It's not really
I like him a great deal.
offensive, really. It predicts. It's like it's saying like Huckleberry Finn is offensive or something.
I have no idea who any of these people are.
You don't know who Huckleberry Finn is?
I know who Huckleberry Finn is. I don't know who these characters are.
Zippity doo dah.
Well, let's just say like Donald Duck. They wouldn't like from that one short. They wouldn't fare well in this era.
Uh-huh. Of course.
I don't know. It's just really like authentic, like all rural
the
southern.
era of no fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I really liked it.
I'd like them as minifigures.
The Tar Baby. You guys know that one?
I remember that. That was great.
Which could be interpreted as very racist, but I
don't think. Well,
I don't
it was
think
meant.
that was just being
I
clever,
think it
'cause
was
that
racist
shows up
a
in
little
different
bit,
cultures,
honestly.
Yeah.
All they need to do is just throw like a giant watermelon into the seat of the Tar Baby. It's like, okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
All right. Next, who's next?
Watermelon
Who
and
has the
Old
sauce one?
Yeller in a pack together.
I believe Glenda.
I
Do you
think
have
I'm
any
the
left?
only other person who has something.
Okay, what do you have left?
I actually have 3 characters left, but they're a trio. Mickey, Donald, and Goofy as the 3 Musketeers.
Oh.
I honestly hate that movie for
You
reasons.
do?
Wait,
Okay, you see.
can someone remind me what happens in that movie? Because I don't remember. I remember seeing it, but I
Well,
don't remember what
I
it's
know
about.
the movie so well because it's one of those movies that was like put in the van DVD player and
Oh.
never taken out.
Okay, so I've never
You
seen
had a van
this.
DVD player?
Yeah.
Shoot. You
Man,
were living
the
in a
early
lap of luxury there,
2000s
man.
were just everyone like with bag phones and DVD players in their cars and stuff.
But yeah,
I had a Betamax
I've seen
tape
this.
player
I
on mine.
probably have seen this movie more times than most movies, and I'm sick of it.
Wow.
So do you hate it because you're sick of it?
Did you?
I can't even tell at this point. That's how many times I've seen it. I just don't know.
Well, did you guys ever see?
I don't know. I just like everybody talking in French accents, man.
It's on Netflix. It's like
I
the
love
anthology that
Mayflower.
has Jack and the Beanstalk in it. You guys have seen?
no, that
Yeah.
it's,
No, this is different.
that's something totally
This is
different.
its
This one
own
is
darn movie.
yeah. This is the only full-length movie Mickey's ever been in, and that's weird.
Wait, do you mean stars in? Because he's been
Yeah.
in full
Okay, yeah,
movies.
stars in. Like the only full-length
Because
that's
I was
actually
gonna
Mickey
say
in the
Christmas
title.
Carol.
Man,
Yeah. Okay.
Mickey
Yeah.
isn't-
But
yeah.
he doesn't. That was the only he stars in.
see, Mickey just isn't that great of a character. He's way too.
He used to be.
Well,
But
again,
then they,
back
like,
in the
diluted him
back
over
in the
the
age where they
years.
were like, "All right, kids, don't smoke or you'll go to hell" or whatever in the old 1930s cartoons.
Well, have you seen like the newer Mickey cartoons they've done with him?
No, I've seen like the CG Mickey's Clubhouse.
No, those are also. They have new actual 2D ones. They're really stylized. Where Mickey is way better than he's been in a long time. He's like super violent and like super ticked off
Wait,
at
are
everyone.
these the ones that you
See,
keep
I
posting
don't-
clips of
I
on
don't
Twitter?
like how sanitized people have made cartoons. It's like cartoons should be violent and like visually striking and stuff. Like they should be like that. Why are they trying to act like
Mickey accidentally murders his fish and then kills a cat with a plunger. in one of these.
epic? Donald Duck though is like, I mean, come on, man. He's the best
so messed up.
OG
And
Disney
then
character.
there's this other one with the more modern ones where like Donald has an issue with like this thing growing on his foot. So then to fix him, Goofy just they're doing like the thing where they recenter your aura with all the crystals like something Leo would do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the thing is those are going through all of them and Goofy gets to his and he just like jams one of the crystals right into the boil on his foot.
Does it work?
No.
No.
Doesn't work.
It just gets way more purple and gross.
Epic. That's just great.
Okay.
I just noticed that all of the Musketeer people in the background of that photo are Goofy. It's just really unsettling.
They're
It's
all
like a nod
dogs.
to the, like the Goofy sports videos and stuff when the voice actor Goofy was fired for a brief time or left or something.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why they made those cartoons with like the ones with how-tos and where it's just multiple Goofies in the background because they didn't have Goofy's voice actor during that time. He had left the studio.
But they couldn't
That's
find
so
him
funny.
an impersonator or something?
They did for a while, but everyone hated him, so they got rid of him.
You know the one thing that does weird me out about this movie?
What?
Shipping Goofy with Clarabelle.
Oh, well, I was used to that because there was also in House of Mouse.
I do not even know the name House of Mouse.
Oh, it was
actually.
such a great
You've
cartoon.
never seen House of Mouse? Even I've seen House of Mouse, and I haven't
To be
seen
fair, you can't
anything.
watch it anymore now. You gotta find like bootleg somewhere, which I still haven't located.
Man.
Is this different?
It's like
from
about
Mickey
Mickey
Mouse
running.
Clubhouse?
Yeah, it's a cartoon where Mickey ran a nightclub. Like all the characters from every Disney movie would come and visit it. And
Wait,
then you,
a nightclub
Yeah.
like with adult beverages?
Sure.
I assume so.
I just
Man.
I didn't.
And Goofy's son was like the valet.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
that movie.
You know, it was a TV show.
I haven't seen it, but I just realized because I was looking up the characters from a Goofy movie that I don't know. I'm just stupid, but you have Goofy the dad, then you have Max Goof the son, so it's like Maximum Goofy basically. I just realized that. I'm just stupid.
All right, we're already over time, so let's finish up my list. Like I said, I can't rush this list though. It's a quality list.
All right, keep going.
So the next one I have is Kermit.
Oh my gosh!
Wait.
That's perfect though.
Kermit could be a minifigure.
Yes, it does.
He
count.
could. He could very easily be one. Ah, why didn't I think of that?
Why can't I find my picture of Kermit here?
I just would have wanted the entire cast of Muppet Treasure Island.
Oh,
That's
wow.
another one of those movies that got stuck in the Van DVD player, actually.
You had so
you
many
liked
good
that
movies
one.
ruined for you.
I still don't mind Muppet's Treasure Island, but it's not near my favorite
I still
Muppet.
need to see that movie.
No, it's like on the lower half of the Muppet movies for me.
Goofy and Pluto had the same voice actor?
Look, I'm telling you, the best Muppet movie
That kind of messes me up, man.
is A Very Merry Muppet Christmas.
I still need to see that. It is on Amazon now, so I'm going to see
well,
if I
it's
can
Another
catch it.
also
Christmas Carol,
It's
or-
objectively the weirdest Disney movie. Again, Whoopi Goldberg is God, and she creates a giant dragonfly and then sends this angel to resurrect dead frozen
All right,
Kermit.
like I said, though, we need to focus on the minifigures here.
Oh, fine.
All right, then now we get into my weird picks.
Okay.
Stuff that I legitimately really like.
Okay.
So next up, we have Long John Silver from Treasure Planet.
I am in total support of this.
All right.
Treasure Planet is probably one of the most underrated Disney movies ever, and Orion still hasn't seen it for some reason.
I haven't seen it.
I
either.
probably love it. I just...
It looks so amazing. There's so many cool shots in it. It's like, it inspires me, and it's the best version of Treasure Island there is.
Okay. Alright.
But like, yeah, it like actually does meld CG and 2D, but not in like the really off-putting way most 90s movies do it.
Yeah.
It like does in a way where it's like CG, but it's like the 2D CG like that's becoming popular now. But with hand-drawn stuff, they only used it for like effects you couldn't draw with your hands.
Yeah.
And it just looks so cool. Like almost any shot you get from it looks like a painting.
Did you saw
Yeah.
Sinbad Legend of the Seven Seas, right?
No.
Okay, it's the styles.
Wait, are we talking about
Kinda.
the Harryhausen one?
The what?
The Harryhausen Sinbads?
No, the
He's talking about the DreamWorks one, I think.
yeah,
Darn
the
it!
Shrek one.
Oh. You guys
Never
go
mind.
ahead then.
But I mean, also, if we're going to do Long John Silver, went back and forth. I settled on his default pirate appearance, but we also have his chef appearance, which would make an interesting minifigure as well.
Nah,
Oh,
shit.
gosh.
But yeah, then he can come with his little blob friend whose name I forget as his accessory.
Blob.
Is that his name?
No, I haven't watched this movie.
You haven't
I've told
seen
you
this
that
movie?
before.
Then
We
why do you
had
say
this
you're in support of
conversation
it?
already. Because I know that you love that movie, and I want you to follow
Why
your
has no one
dreams.
seen? It better be on Disney Plus, so everyone can watch Treasure Planet.
Yeah, if I did.
Okay.
See, like,
Wait,
the
you
reason it never got
assume
popular is
you
critics hated it.
that I will take a subscription to Disney Plus though?
It's only gonna be
I
$7.
already am.
It's the print. I don't. Okay, I don't know.
about
I just
you
can't
get it and
support
send me
Disney
the
anymore
code
if
to
they
get
keep
it.
making these stupid.
For
remakes.
didn't you already say he wasn't allowed to send you money?
But it wasn't about new stuff.
No.
Anyway, with Disney.
He sends me like his password and stuff to get in.
What?
No, well, I'm gonna be splitting with my family anyway. So.
Okay then.
Ford is practically family.
But anyway, Orion, this isn't about supporting Disney's new stuff. This is about supporting access to all their old stuff.
That's a tight line to
Well, that's
walk.
the thing. Like, what'll make or break Disney Plus for me is like, will they have all their old offerings for me
Yeah,
to watch
100%.
right away?
Day
Or
one, yeah.
Is it just going to be the new stuff?
No, day one, it's all going to be there.
We'll see.
No, they confirmed. Day one, it's all going to be there.
Ford
We'll
is
see on day
skeptic,
one
even though
if
they
it's there or
already
not.
confirmed.
Also, if I can even
Ford's
get
like,
it on
I
my
don't
YouTube-
want
All
to
right, so
believe.
next up, we've got Benjamin Franklin Gates.
Yay!
All right.
See,
Mal wanted me to suggest this one thing, he'd be clever, but I'm like, it's already on my list.
Attaboy.
Ryan, what's he going to do?
But yes,
What?
National Treasure is one of the best Disney
What is this
movies of all
character
time.
going to do?
I don't know.
What do you mean
No,
you don't know?
Ford, we don't have time for memes. But I'm totally serious. I want. Nicolas Cage doesn't have a minifigure yet either. All right, so here's
He
where.
does not,
Oh,
so-
actually, I guess this is the last one. This is probably one of my strangest picks out of all of them. Anyone want to take a guess at what it is? You should be able to get it, Orion.
Wait, a strange.
You'll agree with this pick.
Oh, my God.
All right, it's Tim Allen, Santa Claus.
I'm a big dummy dumb.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no. Why didn't you pick Nazi clone plastic Tim Allen from the Santa Claus 2?
Well, that would be cool, but we gotta get normal Tim Allen Santa Claus first.
It's gradual steps. The initiation process is very intense.
I mean, then we could also get that, and we can get Bernard, not Curtis, because Curtis sucks. But
Barabbas.
I still wonder what happened to Bernard, and that's always gonna disturb
It's
me.
like where did he go?
I don't
Too
know. Did
old.
he die? He wasn't that
It's like
old
if
for an
if
elf.
old. No, well, isn't he like the oldest elf though, and he's the tallest
I
elf?
don't know if he was. Maybe. I don't know.
It's like
but
I want to know Bernard's backstory. Like, why does he have the limp? Why is he so tall? Why?
why is he the only elf with dreadlocks?
Yeah, and why is he white? And why does he have dreadlocks?
Wait, wasn't that actor like on a show or something?
Yeah, that's why he wasn't.
Yeah.
That's the real reason he wasn't in the third one. But
There's like
I take the Santa Claus canon very seriously.
there's like the first movie, outside of just being a good comedy, there's this very like intense sense of like whimsy and magic to it, and like the sound effects and like the music and the set design and stuff. That it's not in the other movies because they used way too much CG for stuff, but it feels like Guillermo del Toro made the first Santa Claus movie in a way.
It's better than it has any real right to be.
No, yeah, and I don't understand how it's like the little like jingle motif whenever like something with magic is about to happen, you hear that like sound, and like it just it feels so magic-y. It's so great. On top of just
So then-
yeah.
Honorable mentions on my list were to Mike and Sully. I just couldn't figure out how they'd ever work as minifigures.
No, me trying to explain how Mike Wazowski would work as a minifigure. Lego, my parents. No, Lego and the BCC. No, it's the BCC crew, the 3 people who listen to the BCC podcast. If anyone listens to the BCC, I mean, I know they do. The people who do, make that a meme. I'm too lazy to do that.
Alright, so that's all of my list. It was due disorganized. Probably no one keep track of whose list was whose, but I'll post this in like Discord or something so people can go and review it there.
Yeah.
Because mine is the
Okay.
best list. Orion's is just like Orion.
I legitimately
probably
want
get
Old
fired.
Yeller, honestly.
I know, but then you see her put Old Yeller and Piglet and
Well, that's obviously a joke.
Like the Broom Man? Like what?
Well, that's obviously a joke, but like, come on, man. Old
okay.
Yeller.
All right. Well, actually, and you thought we wouldn't have enough stuff to go over. I didn't even get. Oh darn! No, we're not ending.
What did you do?
So, well, making this list. So I came across this Lego Ideas set. We're bringing back the Ideas Spotlight, guys.
Oh.
Okay.
And I gotta get this picture in the
please link
podcast so
it.
the audience can see it at the same time you do. So someone decided to make Winnie the Pooh into Lego form.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen this.
Have you
Is it
seen
any
this?
I think
good?
I've seen it.
I have
If it's
not.
what if it's what I think it is, yeah.
Alright, here it is.
I'm trying to pull it up here.
Okay.
I had expected something scarier.
Look at
Oh,
Piglet.
never mind, I was right.
Oh no.
It's not loading for me.
It's not loading?
Oh god, what is wrong with
Oh wait, yeah,
Tigger?
there it is. There it
Eeyore
is.
looks way more depressed than usual.
Look like Pooh. He looks like okay, and then you get to Piglet. I love like some guy's wearing Piglet's skin.
Rabbit
Honestly,
is
the
just
mouth
like,
makes it worse.
Yeah, the
okay.
mouth is like, and then Rabbit looks demented, and then Tigger and Eeyore are just brick built for some reason.
Tigger just looks diseased.
If you're gonna brick build one, you gotta brick build them all.
How many supporters does this have? What? It achieved support?
10,000?
Wait, no. Oh, this one is in review.
Oh no!
I'm gonna blame Rusty Good.
How did I miss this?
Oh no!
How did I not know? This must have been recent, right? Or is it really old?
I'm both excited but sad at the same time.
I don't know. What does it say?
It just says
It says
achieved
June 20th, 2019
so this
was
is
the
like
last
really recent.
update. Oh my
Oh.
gosh. This is like really, really recent,
I mean,
guys.
screw Small Yellow. I'd vote for that.
I think they added Christopher Robin, I think.
Oh yeah, they did.
Addition of
Except he
Christopher
doesn't look like
Robin,
at all like
fixed
Christopher
Tigger's
Robin.
voice.
I just
Eeyore's
when you said Christopher.
ponytail.
What?
Look at like Owl is in here apparently, but Owl
Yeah.
is not to scale with everyone else at all.
He's literally just an owl.
Well, no, I just thought of this when you said Christopher Robin. There's this hilarious scene with Eeyore in the search for Christopher Robin when they're in this cave and Eeyore is going across this precarious rock bridge and he goes, Christopher Robin, yoo-hoo. And then the bridge breaks underneath him and he hurtles down screaming into the dark and it cuts to another scene.
I apologize now if the guy that made this set sees, because I would like a Winnie the Pooh Lego set.
Yeah.
It's just the initial concept. I know you're working within limitations. It's just kind of scary.
Kinda.
All right, and on that note,
Go watch the search.
thank you for
never
listening to
mind.
this episode of the BCC Podcast. I'll thank you again in a few minutes, but before that, remember our patrons. And
Yes.
like, subscribe, and share. Sharing is probably the most important thing you can do, rather
All
than
that good
just,
stuff.
subscribing, because subscriptions mean nothing anymore. Just share it with your friends who like Lego if you have any. If you like Lego, maybe you have no friends. I don't know. But, get it out there. Put it on your Twitter. So, yeah, this is a longer than normal episode. Brickfair is coming up. That's what I wanted to mention. I knew there was something else. Actually, by the time this comes out, we'll probably be leaving for Brickfair.
Oh, yeah.
I forget whose it is to edit. Turn it is to edit this. It'll probably just end up being me. But
Yeah.
I'm
Probably.
both looking forward to and not looking forward to the drive.
it's not that bad of a drive.
It's 8
It's
hours,
not.
man.
That's not that bad.
I mean, it's not that bad compared to like the other drives that I've done that are like.
It's like
10,
a
What are you
12
workday
hours,
worth
but-
of
Are you
drive.
doing it in one day?
Yep.
Okay. You sound like a European. It's such a long drive.
Just it.
So,
it's,
yeah,
it's just that it
the
feels
public
long 'cause it's, like,
days,
my
if
first
you
time
haven't-
driving alone that distance, so.
So the public days, if you happen to be in the area, I believe are August... Yeah, I should have brought this up before. August 3rd and 4th.
Yep.
Saturday and Sunday. I know
Yeah.
we'll be there at least the morning of Saturday, and we'll be there, I think, probably the afternoon of Sunday, if you want to meet up with us.
Yeah.
So,
Should be fun.
for Ford, Glenda, Orion, and myself, LQ, we thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Have a good one.
See you, peeps.